Alrighty, folks, I wanted to record a July 4th Independence Day video. I wanted to record it with the three amigos. I could not imagine a better group of young men that would allow me to have this conversation. We're going to talk about what does Independence Day mean to us. We will also talk about financial independence and what it means for us. We'll also touch on what the heck we're doing in each of our businesses right now. But we're going to throw this to Dion first. He served in the United States Marines and deserves to get first crack at this. Dion, what's July 4th mean to you?
Well, so I can sleep without getting murdered. I'll first mention that July 4th is like an anniversary for Chesla and I. It's the anniversary of our very first date. So it ends up being a holiday I tend to do something for. And in retirement, I try to not do things on holidays because that's when all the other people are.
All the people are out.
This is one that I tend to do things on. As a service, as a veteran, I really like the freedom that we have in the United States. I think people should celebrate that more, even to the point where I don't get upset when I see protests or people disrespecting the American flag. Like a lot of service members signed up for the military to fight for freedom, so people can do things like that. That First Amendment is, we have the freedom of speech. That means you can say things that people don't agree with. The Second Amendment was created in case that one doesn't work out so well. But for me, this 4th of July is a time that people can come together. I like that it tends to be where families get together. I hope people end the holiday with as many fingers as they started the holiday with. Be responsible. Go to a professional show. Because remember, all those fireworks are the largest explosion made by the cheapest contractor out of Mexico. And I hope everybody has an amazing 4th of July that, if you see a service member, thank them. They probably don't even realize that 4th of July is happening because people are still enlisting. We still have a voluntary military service. I'm glad that it's that way. And when people aren't happy with how it is in the United States, I wish they would travel.
Yeah.
And just see how some of the other countries out there that you hear about actually are. And maybe we wouldn't be voting in socialism or the border of Sharia law being brought into some of our cities and losing some of the freedoms that so many people have fought so hard for us to have.
Yeah, love that. Matt, what's July 4th mean to you?
I've got a lot of buddies that served. They did multiple tours. Some are older and did Desert Storm, and others did Operation Afghani Freedom. I mean, there's a mix of them, and many of them served multiple tours. I see the health issues that they still have from being there overseas. It's unbelievable, and they live with it daily. And some of them are fully disabled by the eyes of the government, and others are only a percentage. And man, it's hard living if you're only a percentage qualified, because very often what you have is something that you're battling with every day. So vets, for me, they're my friends. They're very near and dear. They're a part of our family, and so I think that a lot of people don't understand, like Dion says, what it's like to be overseas. I think they have no clue. Go off the tourist track. Let me know how that feels for you. Take your wife and your daughters to the Middle East. Let me know how that goes for you. It's a very different world, and these people that very often have the strongest opinions have no clue. And so one of the things that I've always believed in life is that if you look at my checkbook, it should be a fairly good indicator of what I'm in support of. And so one of the things that I've always gotten tired of and listening to towns talk about is the NIMBY effect, not in my backyard. And so we actually openly, I know this will surprise both of you, but we openly challenge our cities to do these types of veteran projects that help vets out, because why on God's green earth would they put themselves in harm's way for us, and we can't help them when they come back to the world? So we need to do a much better job as a country for those guys and girls. And we need to have the right things in place, because I can sure as hell tell you, I see a lot of people on Section 8 that shouldn't be on it, and those should be going to our veterans, and those veterans should be taken care of first. So that's what freedom means to me, is the fact that they've fought for our ability to do these things. And it's our job to fight for their opportunities to get them opportunities that they might not have otherwise had.
Yeah, it's when I think about July 4th, the first thing I want to say is July 4th is my favorite holiday of the year, right? Some people like Christmas, some people like Halloween. July 4th is always that day of reflection for me. It certainly helps that it's mid-year. I will acknowledge that a lot of people look at the year at the end. I like looking at it at the middle. July 4th has always been that time of celebration. Both my parents served, so I was raised in that kind of environment, patriotic environment, care for the flag. Dion said it, but I have a big problem with people burning the United States flag. Frankly, I think it should be against the law. It's not. So again, it's protected. I get it, but I won't be as nice. Can
I give a caveat to that?
Of course,
it should be legal to burn the American flag, but the penalty for beating the crap out of that person should be $1.
Yeah. Yeah, we could talk about that. But
I got a 20 burning a hole in my pocket, Dion.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's really interesting because again, I think the thing that I really think about on Independence Day, and I've done this for, I don't know, decades, is because again, I like both of you mentioned, I have traveled a lot, right? I've probably been to 60 or 70 countries, and I've seen a lot of stuff, and I'm always reminded of what we have here. And the biggest thing that always sticks out to me, that is something you guys didn't mention, is possibilities. Right, this entire channel, right, the Millionaire series that we have, the two of you, and are just living, breathing examples of what's possible. Right, ninth grade dropouts aren't supposed to be multimillionaires. Right, you're not supposed to become a multimillionaire starting so late in life and having $250,000 in debt. That's not supposed to happen. We're one of the only places where it can happen. And then Dion, you brought this up. I don't think it's in this recording. It's in the one that bombed. But we have a lot of unique things in our economy, like a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, right? We have a lot of things that really set you up. We can do house hacking, right? That was something was very important to both of you. So the biggest thing to me about July 4th is just an acknowledgement that, we are not perfect by any stretch, but, we're the cleanest dirty shirt, or whatever you want to say it as. And, the United States of America to me is about possibilities. And, whatever's going on in the world, most great people want to be here because they know that their efforts will be rewarded. So that's the first thing I think about. So shout out to everybody who served. July 4th, my favorite holiday of the year because of that. But let's switch to financial independence, which is something all three of us have earned. Dion, when you step back on an Independence Day and think about financial independence, it's worth it. Yeah.
I don't think I realized how amazing life can be once you remove work from the equation.
Once you get those 50 hours back.
What's the 50 hours back? It's the stress of what if I get fired? It's the stress of, I worked in law enforcement and as a CDL driver. What if you lose your medical card? What if you make a bad judgment call on a force escalation and all of a sudden your career's over? Like there's always that stress of that you don't know is there. I've talked to so many people, and some of them recently, so they might know who I'm talking about, who've said the words, I'm unfireable. They can't replace me. My work is so specialized. And it is not.
No, that's a dangerous thought.
It is. And I've literally heard it like within a month from a couple of different people. And I didn't even take the time, bother to say, is that real?
Yeah.
Do you think that's serious? That stress is there, even if they are, consciously saying, oh, it doesn't exist. And when you reach financial freedom and you have the time freedom and you can do a job if you want to without having to worry about the money, the stress changes from what if I get fired to what if I can't work to why are so many people blindfolded to how great life can be?
Yeah. Yeah. The rat race is real. That's for sure. Matt, what do you think?
I got to leave and go hang out with some of my friends at like a moment's notice. That was pretty cool. Didn't have to take time off. They had that time off for months, and they were just like, dude, if you're free, like come down. I was like, I'm going to come.
When am I not free?
I checked. I'm available, and all it is asking Ashley, hey, are you good with the kids for a couple of days? She's like, yeah, no problem. I was like, sweet. So it was like just, and so, yeah, Dion's absolutely right. It's freedom. the freedom to invest capital. Think about that, right? The freedom to invest your money the way that you want to invest your money. And the fact that you can win big, you can lose big, you can win a little, you can lose a little. You know, I'm not a big flipper. I don't like to flip, but when the right deal comes along, I'll do it because we like to keep our guys busy in the wintertime. So we just did a deal, you know, and it'll be on the channel. We did a full series and I'll have about 17 hours or so into the property, and the ability to buy something, speculate, understand understand the process, learn a process to then create value and then sell something. You know, I feel it's a responsibility I have to post for the Crash Turds every single month how much money I did doing something in real estate and made money that was the exact opposite of what that clown show was recommending.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to keep on showing people, here's how you make hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the opportunity is there. The freedom is there. What you have to do is you have to skill up and learn, but that is also there. It's not going to be without effort. It's not going to be without education. It's not going to be without, you know, finding mentors, even if they're not like, I call Dion and he mentors me, you know, but it's just finding mentors and finding out how other people did it to then learn those lessons. But all of that is freedom. All of that comes and stems from the fact that we're capitalists and that you can lose. And that's something that I think is not paid enough attention to, because you look at these people that live the lives that they live in these other countries and their outcome is already determined the day that they start in the workforce. And thanks,
some of them the day they're born.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Like in those types of societies, man alive, like we are blessed. We are blessed beyond blessed to be born in the US, to have the people that we do here that are willing to fight for those rights. And it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just, I've traveled plenty as well, and people have no idea, but usually they're the loudest, and they've, you know, the best that they've ever done has been to Canada, you know, or Cancun for a drunken weekend.
Yeah.
You know, that was about it.
When I think about financial independence, the first thing I always come back to is I didn't even know it was possible, right?
Yeah.
I was raised in an environment where I heard my father one time say he's going to die at work. And I thought that was like the best thing a dad could say, right? It's going to work forever. And I didn't even realize how stupid that statement was. It's like, you're really going to keep spending all your money. And that was my childhood, is when money was around, life was good because we spent it all. And when money wasn't around, which was most of the time, life sucked. And, you know, I now look at that statement and I still remember being a teenage boy going, wow, my dad's awesome. All right, he's going to do this for the family. It's like, no, that's not awesome. Right. The ability to step back, live below your means for a while, figure out how to invest, you know, this, that, the other, which all three of us have done. And we've helped hundreds, if not thousands of people start that journey now. That's awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. And, you don't have to, right? Again, I always step back to, if you choose to work 40 hours for 40 years to live on 40%, awesome. Back to the whole freedom thing. If that's your choice, I have nothing to say. If you want to live for the weekends and you enjoy that life, you know, Godspeed.
Sure.
But you don't have to here. That's the magic of what we have here, at least in my opinion. Okay. Again, this is going to come out on July 4th. Dion, why don't you give us some closing thoughts on either, you know, July 4th or financial independence, whatever you like. Talk about the Bigger Pockets event, of course.
So, well, I mean, that's kind of the point of financial freedom, of freedom in the US, is the position you're in today doesn't have to be the position you're in a decade from now.
Yes.
Most people will be in the same position.
Or worse.
Because they will live by, I will always do what I've always done, so I'll always be what I've always been. And they won't think, what small changes can I make today that might make 10 years from now amazing? Kind of like, what is this, 2025, 2015? I had 2 duplexes and was doing most things wrong. Finally found Bigger Pockets and was reading blogs, some of them that you wrote from like 2011, 2012, not even videos, just articles on there. And then you go 10 years forward, I'm a keynote speaker for their October event. I'm on one rental at a time every week. I'm writing a book that we're going to publish together for one rental at a time on the financial freedom for the lazy person, because not everybody is the hard hustling person out there. There are some lazy people, and that's the freedom that we live in. And I hope everybody else gets to experience as much of that as they can.
Matt, same thing. Closing thoughts.
Yeah. So my closing thought is, and you wouldn't expect any different from me. They need to stop talking and they need to start doing. If vets mean something to you, shut up and get some of your units in a position where vets can rent them. If veteran housing means something to you, actually attend a city council meeting every once in a year or twice a year and listen to see what's happening, what's going on. If you're not doing it, who is going to do it? So yeah, I like being in the arena. I have no problem with words, but I actually do these things. We're creating housing for disabled vets. Do you realize how difficult it is for a disabled vet, like a truly disabled vet, maybe Chair Brown, that can't find housing? Do you realize what the waiting list is for that stuff? We need to start doing our part. I've been doing it for years. It's something that's near and dear to my heart, but I recognize that no one else was going to do it. So we need to take up that mantle. We need to be doing that stuff, and we need to be looking for opportunities. If vets do mean something to you, then you need to start looking for opportunities to actually give back and stop with just the lip service.
Amen to that. Folks, the last thing I'll say about this is our school community, one rental at a time, is where wealth builders are going increasingly. I think we're up to 412 members. We have an extra special going on because we have such awesome people. We've got Mark, Mikey, Charles, Carrie, who are all now sponsoring the first 40 people to join by giving you your first month back so you can try it, test it out, see how the network is. If you are going to take advantage of this and get a free month, please be active. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're looking for. Join the accountability groups. Just watch the community give you a big warm hug and welcome you, and you will be part of the family very, very quickly. Guys, thank you very much. Happy 4th.
Back at you.